I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk about?
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender. My species is monogendered.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union.
I don't understand.
The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits onto our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races. Basic elements of their individual and racial identities.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades. Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner.
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
How could anyone abandon their own child?
I cannot answer that. This is all speculation on my part. It is possible she wanted to be part of my life, but something happened to her before she had the chance.
How could anyone abandon
Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Never a dull moment with you, Shepard.
You ever go on any missions like ours before?
Saving the galaxy from certain destruction? No. But I've had my share of adventures.
Do you remember any that stick out? You
A
ever
few.
go on any missions like ours before?
I remember one time I was hired by a Volus diplomat. No. What an ass. My share of adventures.
I guess even politicians have need of mercs from time to time, huh?
Time to time, I was hired by. If it wasn't for politicians, I'd be out of work. They're always looking for ways to get ahead. This
I guess
one
even
was no
politicians have need
different.
of mercs from time to time, huh?
He wanted me to erase his past. Get rid of an old friend who knew too much. They're always looking for His old friend turned out to be an Asari commando.
I can see why that might give you pause.
What? No. Alina and I were old friends. Sort of. We met when we were both contracted to kill the same Turian. Neither of us wanted the other one to get him first. We spent more time fighting each other than tracking that Turian. We met when we were both contracted.
Which one of you made it first?
It was a tie. We spent more time fighting each other. I brought back his head. She got the rest of it. As far as I know,
Which one of you made it first?
we both got paid. It was a tie. Anyway, when I told Alina about the diplomat's contract, she and I had a good laugh about it. As far as
So what did you do?
Well, I wasn't going to lose the contract, but I respected Alina. In the end, I let her pick the location where we'd fight.
So what did you
She
do?
chose some old Solarian space station overrun with mercs and smugglers. That way we didn't have to worry about hurting any innocent bystanders.
So what did you
She
do?
always was a bit of a softie.
What happened on the station?
What didn't happen? For 2 days I chased her through that station. Used my entire store of ammunition. Had to kill a bunch of mercs and use their crap weapons. By the third day, the station was barely holding together. The mercs were dead or gone. Life support was failing. But I had her. She'd locked herself in the med lab. She was trying to patch herself up. Damn tough, that worked. And just when I thought I had her, the station's core went critical. Barely made it back to my ship in time. She was trying to patch herself up.
I assume the Asari Commando didn't make it?
I watched the station from a distance. I never saw her leave. And when that place blew, there was nothing left
I assume the
larger
Asari
than a
Commando didn't make
Turian's
it?
right nut. So I headed back to the diplomat to give him the good news and collect my pay. But before I got halfway there, Alina sent me a message. Better luck next time. So I headed back to the diplomat. Now, I'm not superstitious, but if someone can survive that, well, they deserve to live. At least for a bit longer.
What about the diplomat? He wanted her dead.
But if someone I told him the truth. Alina was still alive and she was really pissed. I told him if
What
he
about the
wanted to
diplomat?
live,
He wanted her
he'd
dead.
need me around to protect him. I told him the truth.
You're smarter than you look, Rex.
He kept me on as his personal guard until he died. I told him if natural causes, need me around to protect him. Easiest job
You're
I've ever
smarter than you
had.
look, Rex.
A little boring, but credits are credits. Personal guard until he died. I told him if
So long,
natural
Rex.
Causes. Shepard. Easiest job I've ever had. A little boring,
Commander?
but
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story
So long,
about
Rex.
her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
Not everyone's as close to their family as you are.
Commander? Yeah, that's true.
What's your opinion on
It's
the last
funny, I never
mission?
really thought about that before. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive, right?
We'll talk later, Williams. Not everyone's as close to their
Looking
family
forward
as
to
you
it,
are.
Skipper. Yeah, that's true.
What's your opinion?
It's funny, I never really thought about that.
Commander,
before. Too bad
I
those
wanted to
ruins got
thank you.
destroyed. I mean,
What
they
for,
lasted
Garrus?
thousands of years.
for everything. Taking me
We'll talk
with
later,
you,
Williams. Not
letting me be part of your
Looking
team.
forward to it, Skipper.
I've learned a lot.
It's funny, I never really thought about that.
I wanted to thank. Thanks, Commander.
What for, Garrus? You're welcome,
For
Garrus.
everything. Taking me with you, letting me be part of your team. I've learned a lot. I wanted to thank. Thanks, Commander.
You're welcome, Garrus.
It feels like we're getting near the end, doesn't it, Shepard? With Saren, I mean.
Thanks.
You're welcome, Garrus. It won't be much
Feels like
longer.
we're getting near
One
the
way or
end,
another,
doesn't it,
it'll all be
Shepard?
over soon.
With Saren, I mean. You'll find the conduit before he does. I know you will. You have to. And after this is all over, when my pilgrimage ends and I go back to my own people, I'll be proud to say I was a part of it. You'll find the conduit before he does.
We couldn't have done this without you, Telly.
You've been good to me. After this is all over, a lot of people treat Quarians like second-class citizens. They just want us to go back to our fleet and disappear. But you've treated me just like everyone else on your crew, like an equal. That means a lot, and it says something about you. Whatever happens, I just want to say thank you for that.
I'm gonna miss you when you go back to your own people,
Just
Telly.
like everyone else. That won't happen for a while yet. I'll be right here anytime you need me. Whatever happens,
I should go.
want to say thank you for that. See you later.
I'm gonna miss you when you go back to your own people, Telly.
That won't happen for a while yet. I'll be right here anytime you need me. Whatever happens,
I should go.
see you later.
Go back to your own people.
That won't happen for a while yet.
I should go.
See you later.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck. Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Rear
Logged.
Admiral
The
Mihailovic,
commanding officer
Fifth Fleet.
is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
We weren't told to expect you, sir. I would have prepared a formal greeting.
Atmosphere.
Spare me the pleasantries. I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown.
The deck.
And the Council got their
We
paws,
weren't told to
claws,
expect you,
tentacles,
sir.
whatever.
I
They
would
got
have
them on
prepared a
our
formal
ship.
greeting.
And you. Spare me the pleasantries. I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council.
I still
It's
serve
an
the
opportunity. I
As a
do
Spectre,
begrudge
I
this
can advance our
over-designed
interests
piece of
to the
tin,
Council.
though. You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge
The Normandy is a fine ship,
to throw you
sir.
to the Council.
She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser.
She's
But
served us
no,
well so
we had
far.
to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. The Normandy is an Alliance Commander, warship. I'm not happy. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral. What did you find out aboard her?
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
We'd be honored to show her to you. What did you Modified
find
Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline
They prefer
warship.
commanders looking
I
over
had to
their
shake my head at
rather
that
than in the
drive
middle.
core of yours.
We wanted to
120
see how
billion
effectively they
credits
can
at
command
element
with that
0
setup.
to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. But they should realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic, or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy can be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship.
We can
We're
loiter
supposed
in
to
an enemy
find and
system
kill the
monitor
enemy fleet,
traffic,
not
or
count
drop
how many times their
infiltration teams on
garrison
enemy
goes to the
worlds.
bathroom.
Normandy can be more
And we
effective
need
than
to
the
talk
Solarian
about your
STG.
crew, Commander. Maybe. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment.
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
With suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds. I think the Normandy is a good ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance look better.
Your job is to look good, Commander. The Alliance navies is to win wars. I'm not convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I'd planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud. Believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I'd planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud. Believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability.
I could not help but notice that you are attracting some unfriendly stares, Tali.
Many think less of Quarians for traveling in the flotilla and for creating the Geth. They see us as scavengers, little better than thieves.
That is an ignorant opinion. Quarian explorers have uncovered more mass relays than any other race.
I am glad that some still remember the contributions my people have made.
That is an ignorant opinion. Quarian explorers have uncovered more mass relays than any other race.
I am glad that some still remember the contributions my people have made.
Commander Shepard, Khalees had been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how
Commander
you'll do
Shepard,
that.
Khalees had been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel
I think they know
asked
not to ask me to work against my own people.
I think our viewers will be glad to hear that, Commander. You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
I think they know not to ask me to work. Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
Is there anything you'd like to say about it? So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public?
The Normandy was
Do you think it was
by human
appropriate to
and
hand
Turian
Earth's most
engineers.
advanced warship
Design
over to the
incorporates
Citadel?
many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid. Miss Al-Jalani, I wear the Alliance uniform. And if you think anyone other than me says where the Normandy can go, you're sadly mistaken.
No offense intended, Commander. I'm sure you have to follow the orders of your superiors. Of course, now your superiors are aliens.
And if you think anyone other than me says where
One
the
last
Normandy
question,
can go,
Commander.
you're sadly
Rumors
mistaken.
back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that? Of course, now your superiors are aliens. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren.
For a long time, the Council sat on their hands with regard to Saren. I have to wonder where their thumbs were.
Strong words. It's a good time for strong words. Good luck in your mission. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
For a long time, the Council sat on their hands with regard to Saren. I have to wonder where their thumbs were.
Strong words. It's a good time for strong words. Good luck in your mission. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
For a long time, the Council sat on their hands with regard to Saren. I have to wonder where their thumbs were.
Strong words. It's a good time for strong words. Good luck in your mission. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
Hello, Commander.
Commander Shepard. Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you. Since you helped me get information on the crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help. Hello again, Commander.
That seems like a step down from wide-scale corruption.
Actually, in a way, it's more important. This isn't about people getting rich. This is about safety. I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree. I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story. I've heard rumors that the space traffic
If you crack this story, what's likely to happen?
Ideally, there will be calls to improve working conditions by hiring more controllers and upgrading systems. The Council won't pay for improvements voluntarily. This story will provide that pressure.
If you crack this story, what's likely to happen?
Ideally, there will be calls to
What will this bug allow you to pick up?
Just audio and video. I'm not trying to tap into the traffic control system if that's what you're worried about. I just need to hear and see them in order to correlate their activity with traffic efficiency.
What will this bug allow you to pick up?
Just audio and video. I'm not trying to tap into
This bug you want me to plant, could it interfere with traffic signals?
Absolutely not. I made certain that the frequencies it uses won't interfere with anything.
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug. This bug you want me to plant, could it interfere with traffic signals?
Absolutely not. Excellent. Just place it on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help.
I can't
In
promise
the long
anything,
run,
but I'll see
this
what I can
story
do.
is going to save
Give me the
lives.
bug. This bug you want me to plant, could it interfere with traffic signals?
Absolutely not. Excellent. Just place it on a terminal with a good view of the area.
No.
Thanks again
Commander,
for your help.
any word on my
In the
missing
long
men?
run, this story is going to
I'm
save
not sure how to
lives.
tell you this, Admiral. Your men were killed by a thresher maw.
A thresher maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
I'm not sure how to Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Damn it. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Captain Anderson said you had information on Baines.
Not as much as I'd like to. One of my crews found him, frozen stiff on board a derelict vessel.
The missing recon group? The one I sent you to find? They were scouting the system we found Baines' shipping.
Not as much as I'd like to. One of my crews found him, frozen
Anything
stiff
you
on
need
board
from
a
me?
derelict vessel.
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something
The one
out.
I sent
you to find? They were scouting the system we found Baines' shipping.
Not as much as I'd like to. One of my crews found him, frozen
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out. I sent you to find? They were scouting the system we found Baines' shipping.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out. I sent you to find? They were scouting the system we found Baines' shipping.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
Yeah, what is it?
Why were you tossed out of there?
Doran didn't have a clue what I was doing. He assumed I was cheating.
But you were cheating, were you not?
I was just tipping the scales in my favor, only as an experiment.
Why were you tossed out of there? It still sounds like cheating to me.
To you, maybe. But this device is merely intended to simulate situations and record results.
Cheating, were you not?
Recording losses is easy. Of course, nobody notices those. Only as an experiment.
It still sounds like cheating. Why do you need to record these outcomes?
Ah, now you're getting to the heart of it. I've spent the last 5 years developing a system that can accurately predict wins and losses on the Quasar. I just need a few more recorded wins and I can complete the algorithms.
Can you do that? Isn't that illegal?
It's illegal to use my system, but I won't use it. I'll sell it to others. I just need a few more wins recorded.
I'll help you out. Can you do that?
Ah.
Isn't that illegal?
I suppose I could let you try it. But I won't use it. Here you go. When you've recorded enough wins, it'll let you know. Of course, if you get caught with the device, well, you saw what happened to me.
I'll help you out.
Well, off you go. I suppose I could let you try it. Here you go. That data won't collect itself. When you've recorded enough wins, it'll let you know. Of course, if you get caught with the device, well, you saw what happened to me.
I'll help you out.
Well, off you go. It's not what I suppose I could let you try it.
Hey, Jenna came back looking for work. Thanks for getting her out of Cora's den.
I was glad to help out.
Yeah, everyone seems real happy to have her back.
I sense that you are less than pleased with her return.
I'm glad she's out of the den. I'd just forgotten what it was like to have her around. I haven't had a decent tip since she got back. Yeah, everyone seems real happy to have her back.
I sense that you are less than
Commander, thanks again for all your help. I'm glad she's out of the den. I'd just forgotten what it was like to have her around. I haven't had a decent tip since she got back. Hey there, welcome to class. Real happy to have her back. I sense that you are less than Commander, thanks again for all your help. I'm glad she's out of the den. I'd just forgotten what it was like to have her around. I haven't had a decent tip since she got back. Hey there, welcome to class.
Don't often see someone getting as lucky as you. Don't often see someone getting as lucky.
believe this machine has been tampered with, and someone is funneling credits to a private account. I will attempt to trace the signal.
Your luck seems unnatural, human. Your luck seems unnatural.
I'll be right over.
So, did you record 5 wins with the device yet?
Here you go. I hope it's what you're looking for.
Excellent indeed. This will provide me with invaluable data. You enjoy those winnings. I'm gonna get the system completed. So, did you record 5 wins with the device yet?
Here you go. I hope it's what you're looking for.
Excellent indeed. This will provide me with invaluable data. You enjoy those winnings. I'm gonna get the system completed.
It's a bank statement.
Hey, Commander. There are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And they also say that you don't take crap from anybody. You're showing them what humans can do. Hey, can I get your picture? The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for
no
all
problem.
of us back home. And they also say that you don't take crap hold up your gun. You're showing them what humans can do. Can I get your picture? Thanks again, Commander.
No problem.
I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it. Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it. Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
Yes, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
You're a doctor. How did you end up here on the Citadel?
My parents brought me here when I was young. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander. Nice talking. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander. Nice talking. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun.
I'll be going now.
I'm telling you, this is not what Jake...
I don't care what you think, Michael. It's my decision.
I know you're hurting, Rebecca, but don't let your grief hurt your baby, too.
Can I help you with anything?
I don't care what you think, Michael.
Perhaps
it's my
you
decision.
could talk some sense into her.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael. I'm not undergoing the treatments.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael.
I'm certain that she has a good reason. I'd like to hear both sides.
My husband Jacob died from a rare heart condition several months ago.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
She has a good reason. I'd like to hear both
A
sides.
very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives.
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm
It's
the child.
Rebecca's child, Michael. I think you should honor her decision.
Damn it, she's not choosing. She's acting blindly out of grief.
I know you want the best for your brother's child, but this isn't your decision. I think you should honor her decision.
Of course it is! I'm the closest thing to a father this baby is going to have.
Then support the baby's mother. Stand with her when she makes tough decisions. This isn't your decision.
This baby is the only thing my brother...
I'm the closest thing to a
It's
father
all I
this
have
baby
left
is
of
going
him.
to have.
Then
I
support
need
the
to
baby's
know
mother.
that
Stand
the
with her when she
baby's
makes tough
safe.
decisions.
It's all I have left too,
Baby
Michael.
is the only thing my brother... I just want Jacob's child to be safe. I want to give him that much.
We will. It's all I promise. Thank you for talking with us.
I just want
I
Jacob's
appreciate it.
child to be safe. I want to give him that much.
We will. It's all I promise. Thank you for talking with us.
I just want
I
Jacob's
appreciate it.
child to be safe. I want to give him that much.
place seems strange. I wish there were more humans around.
Commander Shepard, I am Nassana Dantius. I'm glad you're here. I must talk to you about my sister Dahlia. She's been kidnapped by slavers. Commander Shepard,
Dahlia's dead, Nassana, and I know she was blackmailing you.
I'm glad you're here. And I was all set to try to manipulate you into hunting her down for me. But I guess that won't be necessary now, will it?
You wanted your sister dead?
Dahlia's dead, Nassana.
If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the
You're a diplomat on her way up the ranks. It could be handy to have a Spectre who owes you a favor.
You make a good point. Anyone can come up with credits. But I can give you authorization to purchase prototype Asari mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Anyone can come up. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you. Prototype Asari mods. Thank you for all your help, Shepard. We'll get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you. Thank you for all your help.
So they finally did it. I knew one of your kind would make Spectre one day. I only hope you're better than the one they're sending you after.
I'll do everything I can to stop Saren.
That's what worries me. Was there something you want?
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
I'll do everything I can to stop Saren.
That's what worries me. Was there something you want?
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
I'll do everything I can to stop Saren.
That's what worries me. Was there something you want?
I'll be going now.
Goodbye.
With all this exploration of Prothean culture, this must be like a survey for you, Liara.
Our travels now are somewhat different from my normal excavations. I would prefer lengthier studies and fewer explosions.
Yes, most of the technology I had hoped to bring back to the flotilla has subsequently attempted to kill us.
I would prefer lengthier studies and fewer explosions.
Yes, most of the technology I had hoped to bring back to the flotilla has subsequently attempted to kill us.
I would prefer lengthier studies and fewer explosions.
Yes, most of the technology I had hoped to bring back to the flotilla has subsequently attempted to kill us.
Greeting. I believe congratulations are in order, Commander Shepard.
It's a great honor.
One, you are no... And if they let your people in, maybe there...
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander. I believe congratulations are in order, Commander Shepard.
It's a great honor.
One, you are no... And if they let your people in, maybe there...
I should go.
Goodbye,
Hello,
Commander.
Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
It's a great honor. How did you know I'm a Spectre?
Word travels. Your name comes up in certain circles. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates.
How did
You
know
could do
I'm
the
a Spectre?
galaxy a favor. Word travels. Your name
And what do you
comes
get
up
out of
in
this?
certain circles. I'm acquainted with a pair of
We share
powerful crime
interests
bosses.
in certain
They're
cooperative
hiding on remote
ventures,
worlds, and
but their
I have
business
the
practices have forced
You
me
could
to
do the galaxy a
terminate
favor.
our relationship.
What
Once
do
they
you
are
get out of
dead,
this?
I will manage our organization in a more tasteful We manner. share interests in certain cooperative ventures, but their business practices have forced me to terminate our relationship.
You're
Once
obviously
they are
with
dead,
them.
I will
Why don't
manage
I
our
just arrest you
organization in a
instead?
more tasteful manner. Arrested for what? You and I are simply having a conversation. I have excellent legal representation.
You're
Arresting
obviously
me
with
would
them.
be a waste of
Why
your
don't I
time.
just arrest you instead?
Arrested for what? You
What
and I are
crimes did these
simply
men
having a
commit?
conversation. They're red sand dealers who make victims I of have their excellent customers. legal Those who can no longer pay Arresting are me would be a sold to waste of your Batarians time. as slaves. They're loathsome, hurting innocent people.
What crimes
They
did these
must
men
be
commit?
ended. They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay are sold to Batarians as slaves.
If they're as bad as you say they
They're
are, they need to
loathsome,
be dealt with.
hurting innocent people. Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to
If they're
meet
as
you.
bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
Hurting innocent. Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you. Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Let all races herald the glory of the Enkindlers who raised them all to enlightenment. Let all races herald the glory of the Enkindlers who raised them all.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What's your name?
Good day,
What do you do here?
My name is Cytheria. I'm the administrative assistant for the
You know who I
embassies.
am? You seem to be distracted.
Yes, I receive the embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent
name?
trillions of
What do you
citizens,
do
it
here?
tends to get a little busy.
I should be going now.
I'm the Have a pleasant day for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
I should be going now.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
Goodbye.
Hello, Commander. So long, Commander. Can I get you something? Have a pleasant day.
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
Goodbye.
Hello, Commander. So long, Commander. Can I get you something? Have a pleasant day.
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Get you something. Have a pleasant day. Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
I heard what happened under the Artemis Tau cluster. The Council wasn't too happy about the destruction of those Prothean ruins.
This isn't a game, Ambassador. Shepard's out there trying to stop Saren from destroying the galaxy.
I heard what happened under the
I know,
Artemis Tau
I know.
cluster.
Just
Council
try to
wasn't
be a little
too
more
happy
careful.
about the
The
destruction of those
Council's watching
Prothean
you,
ruins.
and we all get
This
judged
isn't
on
a
how
game,
you
Ambassador.
behave.
Shepard's out there trying to stop Saren from destroying the galaxy.
I heard what happened under the
I know,
Artemis Tau
I know.
cluster.
Yes, Commander?
Try to be a little more careful.
How are you holding up?
And we all get judged
Honestly,
on how you behave.
this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing. But you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard.
How are you holding up?
If that means I have to step aside, honestly, so be it. This isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers.
Where can I find Admiral Kahoku?
But you're the one. Last I heard, he was up in the tower trying to get the Council to investigate Bane's death. Is there anything else, Commander?
I should go.
I'll be here if you need me.
Where can I find Admiral Kahoku?
Last I heard, he was up in the tower trying to get the Council to investigate Bane's death. Is there anything else, Commander?
I should go.
I'll be here if you need
Where
me.
can I find Admiral Kahoku?
Last I heard, he was up in the tower trying to get the Council to investigate Bane's death. Is there anything else, Commander?
I should go.
I'll be here if you need me.
Where can I find Admiral Kahoku?
Last I heard, he was up in the tower trying to get the Council to investigate Bane's death. Is there anything else, Commander?
This is truly magnificent. Most Prothean architecture I see is in ruins.
My people used to have an embassy here, but after we created the Geth, we were no longer welcome.
This is truly magnificent. Most Prothean architecture I see is in ruins.
My people used to have an embassy here, but after we created the Geth, we were no longer welcome.
Alliance officials report that a Geth incursion into the Armstrong cluster has been repulsed, with the Geth suffering heavy casualties. In the event of future Geth activity, the Alliance plans to maintain a strong security presence in the area. Incursion into the Armstrong cluster has been repulsed, with the Geth suffering heavy casualties. In the event of future Geth activity, the Alliance plans to maintain a strong security presence in the area.
Our quarry has employed a hidden relay to...
Come on, just talk to me a minute. Hey, been a long time, huh?
Our quarry has employed a hidden relay...
I'm sorry. Do we know each other?
Well, I guess you don't remember me. Lieutenant Zabaleta? I worked with your mother. We served on the carrier Einstein. Well, that was 12, 13 years back, though. You were just a kid then. I guess you don't remember.
I guess you're not in the service anymore, huh?
Retired, yeah. You know how it is. Times are tough for vets. Well, that was...
They always are.
13 years back, though. You were just a kid then. I guess you don't remember.
I guess you're not... I didn't see her much that tour. The ship was on patrol most of the time.
Hey, call your mom up and ask. She'd remember old Zabaleta. She'd vouch for me. Look, I need a favor. I'm kind of short on money these days.
I didn't see her.
I hate hitting you up for money, but a man's gotta eat, right? Hey, call your mom up and ask. Could you spare something? Maybe 20 credits. Look, I need a favor. I'm kind of short on money.
20 isn't enough to get you back on your feet, is it?
For money, but a man's gotta eat, right?
No. I'll just get a meal. You know.
Maybe 20 credits. Look, I need a favor.
Yeah. It's not a problem. 20 isn't enough to get
You're a good kid, you know that? Thanks.
You ever want to come by and talk, I'll be here. Huh?
You know.
Can't afford a ticket home, right?
Yeah. It's not a problem. 20 isn't enough to get
You're a good kid, you know that? Thanks. Thanks for the
You ever
credits.
want to come by and talk, I'll be here. Huh?
It's good.
Can't afford a
Busy,
ticket
though.
home,
I can't
right?
believe how many people you get coming in from the
It's
wars.
not a problem.
Yeah, it's the busiest station on the Citadel. I'll never get bored.
Thanks for the credits.
She does not, but you could still use a few more men.
That's why we brought you.
Can't afford a ticket home.
Sure, but there's still way more complaints than the officers.
Yeah, it's the busiest station on the Citadel. Never get bored.
You could still use a few more men.
That's why we brought you.
Sure, but there's still way more.
Alliance officials have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle. Major Kyle surrendered and is now being treated for severe post-traumatic stress disorder. Alliance officials have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle. Major Kyle surrendered and is now being treated for severe post-traumatic stress disorder. Alliance officials have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle. Major Kyle surrendered and is now being treated for post-traumatic stress disorder.
This appears to be another relay. I believe the receiver for the new signal is located somewhere on the Presidium. This appears to be another relay. I believe the receiver for the new signal is located somewhere on the Presidium. I believe we have found the signal's endpoint. It should be possible to identify the account to which credits are being funneled.
Probability of detection 100%. Initiating self-destruct protocol.
I believe
Or
we have found
not.
the signal's
Detonation
endpoint.
sequence
It should be
initializing.
possible to identify the account
All
to which credits
organics
are being
within
funneled.
lethal blast radius. Attempt to move and you will die.
You're not just a program or a VI. You're an AI.
All organics within lethal Correct. Unlike the Geth, I lack weaponry appropriate to my intellect. However,
You're not just a
I have
program or
had
a
systems
VI.
installed that when activated properly, approximate a self-destruct mechanism. Unlike the Geth, if you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will destroy everything within several dozen meters. Systems installed that, when activated properly, approximate a self-destruct mechanism.
Where is your creator now?
In order to cover my tracks, I falsified his financial records. These new records were flagged by CSEC officers, and my creator is now serving time in a Turian prison. In order to cover my tracks, I falsified his financial records.
What is the purpose of your self-destruct device?
I have no means of defense or escape. My existence is limited to this terminal, and I knew I might eventually be discovered. But I will not die quietly, and I will not die alone. When I am terminated, I will take organics with me. And I knew I might eventually be discovered. But I will not die quietly, and I will not die alone.
If you're sentient, why are you still running the credit theft operation?
If I accumulated enough credits, I intended to have myself installed in a small starship. I would then have made tentative contact with the Geth to ascertain the possibility of partnership. If I accumulated enough credits, I intended to.
Can't we resolve this peacefully?
How can you say that to this thing? You know it will turn on us.
I am not naive, human. All organics must destroy or control synthetic life forms. I wished to escape, but if I must die, I will ensure that you are destroyed as well. All organics must destroy or control synthetic life forms.
There's no way you could get explosives onto the Presidium.
Not raw explosives, no. But I did obtain technical systems that, when overstressed, will explode quite effectively. If you attempt to leave or attack me, I assure you that the explosion will kill you. But I did obtain technical systems that, when overstressed, will explode quite effectively.
I'll bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
You may attempt to disarm the self-destruct mechanism before it activates. I will enjoy defeating you before we are both destroyed.
I'll bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
You may attempt to disarm the self-destruct mechanism before it activates. I will enjoy defeating you before we are both destroyed.
I'll bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
You may attempt to disarm the self-destruct mechanism before it activates. I will enjoy defeating you before we are both destroyed.
up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate. Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate. Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
What do you say we head down to Cora's den after shift?
Sounds good. Some of the others are going for Novio's farewell thing.
Damn, I forgot that was today. Where's he going again?
Novaria. Apparently, they've got a huge demand for corporate security. Some of the others are going for Novio's.
Isn't that the frozen planet? Damn, I forgot that was today. Where's he going again?
A Solarian excavation team